Education today is vastly different from what it was 50, 20 or even 10 years ago. This is due to the fact that the needs of students has changed since then. 21st century learners are required to be proficient in technology use, to have a broader knowledge base and to fight for a spot in tertiary education by getting the best marks that they can. Shura tells us that this means that we need better education policies and practices that involve an approach that considers the whole child in teaching, learning and community involvement and requires us to put the needs of the children first. This can be done with the use of effective pedagogical practices such as considering student well-being and pastoral care, the use of effective teaching practices, and using the classroom environment and resources to their fullest potential. GROW defines pastoral care as all measures to assist an individual person or community reach their full potential, success and happiness, coming to a deeper understanding of their own humanness. Norman explains that there are many different perceptions of what pastoral care in a school means, including a social, personal and health education (SPHE) program, year-level heads or coordinators, a religious education class or a school chaplain. Cardasso et al. Explains that a key element of student wellness is positive student-teacher relationships. Students who have positive relationships with their teachers feel encouraged and accepted, are less likely to participate in unwanted behaviours such as smoking and drug use, and have a noticeable improvement in their health and schoolwork. Effective teaching practices include the use of learning theories in the classroom. Common learning theories include behaviourism, cognitivism, and constructivism. Behaviourism explains that the process of learning leads to a change in behaviour, and that this then alters the way that we view our surroundings, the way we view the world around us, and the way we act. Behaviourism can then be further divided into two groups: classical conditioning and operant conditioning. Classical conditioning studies an individual's involuntary responses to stimuli in the environment, such as being scared of a dog because you were bitten by one as a child. Operant conditioning studies voluntary responses to stimuli in the environment, called consequences, such as getting your homework done quickly because this means there is more time to play. While behaviourism focuses on the observable response to a stimulus, cognitivism focuses on the inward process of learning. Harassant explains that cognitivism focuses on what occurs between a stimulus and the observable response that occurs. What process does the brain go through to determine what the response is that occurs following a stimulus? Constructivism is a learning theory that states that people learn by constructing knowledge and constructing meaning about what they are learning. All knowledge is constructed or built upon prior knowledge. Technology is being used more and more in education. Every classroom has at minimum a computer for communal use, with many classrooms even requiring children to have their own laptop or iPad to use in their day-to-day work. The advances in technology are increasing the amount of resources available to students and teachers and changing the way in which children learn. Forbes Rolfe explains that historical documents are now being digitised, giving teachers and students access to these resources via the internet. When learning about World War I, footage of the soldiers can be found on the internet, and handwritten service records can be viewed. Interactive whiteboards are becoming more and more common in Australian classrooms. However, teachers need to ensure that they are used to their full potential, and that the children are given chances to use them too, as Hockley explains that when the teacher is the only one to use the whiteboard, and the learners are not given opportunities to try it, the children find this frustrating. While resources such as the ones mentioned above require money, teachers are able to find many free resources on the internet. These resources include lesson plans, worksheets, games and activities, all of which, when used effectively, can ensure that all children are able to understand the content being taught. Thanks for watching!